Hi, I'm Carlotta Robbins, and this video is for TMW411, Section BB, Winter 2025. This video shows the techniques used to line the sleeves of a tailored jacket. To make the sleeve lining pieces, trace your top and bottom sleeves both at 0 inches for the hem, ½ inch for the sides, and 1 inch for the shoulders and armholes, aka the sleeve openings. Match up your top and bottom outer sleeves right sides together, the sides without vents first, making sure the plaid is aligned so that they look something like this. Then sew them together at an inch seam allowance. They'll look something like this after you press the seams. Next up, hem the sleeves depending on the desired length, usually about 2 to 2.5 inches up. Now you take the other side of the sleeve and line it up right sides together, again making sure the plaid is aligned. The sleeves will now look something like this, but don't worry if the vents aren't perfectly even. Sew it at a ½ inch seam allowance this time, stopping a ½ inch after the vent. You're basically going to repeat these same steps again to create the sleeve linings, but before you sew the lining vent sides closed, mark about an inch in on each lining vent and carefully cut away the excess. It'll look like this when you're done, and you're now free to sew the rest of the lining like you did for the outer sleeves. To hem the vents, you'll make a mitered corner. Press the vent open an inch and draw 2 lines connecting at your center point here. Notch them, fold them notch to notch right sides together, and turn them right side out after you've stitched them. They'll look something like this. To hem the other corner, just do a straight stitch. Turn your linings so that the seams are on the outside and pull them through the outer sleeves, matching up the shoulders and the vents. Match the lining and outer sleeve vents up with each other. The part of the lining vent with the notch cut out lines up with the undersleeve, and the part of the lining vent that sticks out lines up with the upper sleeve. Pin the vent linings and outer sleeve vents right sides together and stitch them together at a ½ inch seam allowance. The vents should now look something like this. To hem the vents, mark about a ½ inch down from the outer sleeve hem and trim off all the excess. Press the lining hems up so they're ½ inch above the outer sleeve hem and baste them in place right near the crease you just pressed. Turn the sleeves inside out, stitch the lining to the outer sleeve about a ½ inch from the edge, and turn the sleeves right side out again once you removed your basting stitches. By now you will have prepared the jacket armholes to attach the sleeves, stitched and trimmed the shoulder pads as needed, etc. So line the tops of the outer sleeves up with the tops of your armholes, matching up the plaid as best you can, and stitch them together at a ½ inch seam allowance. If you can't go all the way due to the armhole closing up as you stitch the sleeve on, not to worry. You can hand stitch the rest of the sleeves closed, maintaining the ½ inch seam allowance. Fold the edges of the sleeve linings and jacket linings in towards the self at a ½ inch and press them all the way around. Match up with the lining armholes and sleeve openings, pin them in place to keep them from slipping, and whip stitch the pieces together by hand. This finishes our demonstration of lining the sleeves for a tailored jacket.